Welcome to this week's edition of Flashback Friday, your opportunity to get some good review by listening to episodes from the past that Jason has handpicked to help you today in the present and propel you into the future. Enjoy.
Speakers, publishers, consultants, coaches, and info marketers unite. The Speaking of Wealth Show is your roadmap to success and significance. Learn the latest tools, technologies, and tactics to get more bookings, sell more products, and attract more clients. If you're looking to increase your direct response sales, create a big-time personal brand, and become the go-to guru, the Speaking of Wealth Show is for you. Here's your host, Jason Hartman.
Welcome to the Speaking of Wealth Show. This is your host, Jason Hartman, where we discuss profit strategies for speakers, publishers, authors, consultants, coaches, info marketers, and just go over a whole bunch of exciting things that you can use to increase your business, to make your business more successful and more passive and more automated and more scalable. So we will be back with a great interview. Be sure to visit us at speakingofwealth.com. You can take advantage of our blog, subscribe to the RSS feed, and many other resources for free at speakingofwealth.com. And we will be back with a great interview for you in less than 60 seconds. Hey, it's my pleasure to welcome Bryan Dulaney to the show. He is the founder of Instantly Noticed and the creator of the Perfect Funnel System. And I had the opportunity to see Bryan speak at a mastermind group a couple of weeks ago, and I got to tell you, I was totally impressed. And I wanted to bring him on the show to talk about his Perfect Funnel System and just some great marketing ideas for you. And he comes to us today from beautiful La Jolla, California. Bryan, how are you?
Doing awesome. Jason, thanks for having me.
Good. Well, hey, it's great to have you on the show. Tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to be. Where were you born? How was your childhood? Hey, you don't have to go that far into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? I started all of this back at Liberty University, and I was working through my master's degree at Liberty, and one of my buddies had told me about Joe Vitale, which led me to Yannick Silver, and they had talked about how to basically make money online in 31 days or less. And that's what stimulated my curiosity at the time. I was super actively involved in personal development at the time. So I just happened to stumble upon Joe Vitale's hypnotic marketing and hypnotic writing and phenomenal books and programs that Joe's put together and put out over the years. And so he turned me on. I was kind of paying attention to what he was doing and saw the type of money that he was making from, marketing online. So that's what got me, kind of excited. And what happened was I joined a 30-day challenge. That 30-day challenge was a challenge to make $1 in the first 30 days. I came in 15 days late. I started to just consume the 30-day challenge. I just hammered out probably 15 days over the course of 2 days. And I just started to take action. And that was a program that Ed Dale put on. It was one of the first 30-day challenges that he put on. And I set up a blog. It auto pulled content into the site for me, so I didn't even have to write any content at that time. It would pull videos in, and it would pull articles into the site. And all I did was change the affiliate links out, or the links that went out to the people's programs and products. And I just changed out some affiliate links. And literally within 7 days, I had an email that said, "You made a sale." And lo and behold, that sale was for $750. So I ended up making a $750 sale in the first 7 days. Totally stoked.
So wait, are you going to tell us that you didn't work for the next 750 months?
No, not going to tell you that. I got excited and wanted to figure out how I could duplicate this process because it was too simple. It was like, okay, this is easy. How can I do this every day? And at that time, I was at college. All my money was invested into the university, working on the master's program, and just really living. So I found a mentor. That's one of the first things I did. I found a guy who was living in Australia. His name is James Schramko, awesome guy. And I bought everything that he sold, just consumed everything that he taught because of the type of results that he was getting in his business. And so what happened next was James had taught me to, how to create a lead capture page so that I can capture leads and then send people over to a product that they could buy through me. And all I had to do was give them some bonuses for buying, whether it be a coupon or a discount or just additional value. You know what I mean?
When we talk about creating the perfect funnel system, and maybe this is a little bit on a tangent because you've got a little more to tell us there, but when you say creating a lead capture page, it sounds to me like the holy grail of that, the secret of that, is having great copy. And, I've had a lot of copywriters on the show, and, of course, we most of us know about the great copywriters out there, and I won't mention names, but, most people kind of know who they are. They've heard of them. Is that what it's about, or is it about having your page visually designed in a certain way, or is it more about the structure of the offers?
I would say that it has to do, there's a lot of different factors that go into it. I think the most important thing is knowing your audience and knowing what type of people are landing on your site. That's going to be really key, so you can speak directly to them as if they feel as though you're speaking their language, so to speak. I would say the headline is one of the most important factors of the page. And going back to copywriting, some of the stuff that I learned copywriting, what I did is just model success. So I would pay attention to what type of copywriting Joe Vitale was doing or Yannick Silver was doing at the time. And those guys are both heavily, focused and they study copywriting, and they have for years. So I would say picking up a copy of Hypnotic Marketing and going through that program. I mean, it's loaded with headlines that you're going to be able to use for your lead capture pages. But there's a lot of different elements. There is a lot of different elements. And actually, there's a website called Visual Website Optimizer. And they have a landing page analyzer that you can use. You put in your URL and it goes and it asks you questions to see how well you score on your landing page. Great resource that I highly recommend everyone uses to kind of gauge and see, is your landing page is doing the most effective job for you?
Yeah, good. No, Visual Website Optimizer is a really cool product, most definitely. Okay, good. So take us through the rest of it. So you were into the Joe Vitale stuff, and you mentioned a couple other mentors there. You bought their stuff, you studied it, you made your $750 rather than just $1. So that was great. Right. And then what happened?
So then what happened was James had told me, he taught me how to create a lead capture page using software that back in the day was called Excite Pro. He had created a site called Excite Pro Cheat Sheet, and he was giving away a cheat sheet for using the program. And at that time, Excite Pro was very complicated. So he just helped you to accelerate your learning curve. And end up, he was ranking number 2 on Google, so he had the SEO dialed in. And he had he'd produced over 6 figures with that site, and was able to replace his full-time income working at a job that he had in corporate America, and then to becoming a full-time affiliate. So as I was inspired by James, he was doing, and what I did was I just literally I asked him what to do. He told me, and I put up $500 into Google Ads. I had no idea if there was going to be any type of return on investment or anything. I just completely on faith just invested and started driving traffic to a website that I made that was giving away a bonus for some software. And what happened next was over the course of 3 days, it ended up generating $20,000 in total sales. Yeah. So after that, I kind of figured out, I had huge success there. That was amazing, an amazing experience. My roommates at the time were just like totally shocked that was even possible. And for me, that was like my launching into my entire internet business, knowing that this is real. This is something that's sustainable. This is something that I can turn on or turn off whenever I want. So that was what kind of got me started in this whole world of internet marketing. And then from there, I just continued to immerse myself in, okay, how can I continue to duplicate this over and over and over again?
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Well, for the people listening who want to have similar or greater success than you just mentioned, what do they need to do? Take us through this process of creating the perfect funnel.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So I was in Hawaii a couple years ago, and went over there for 2 months, a 2 months kind of stint just to kind of explore the islands and to enjoy my time over there with my girlfriend at the time. And it was on the second night. I woke up in the middle of the night and a headline just hit me in the middle of the night. And that's when I actually had the inspiration and the vision for Perfect Funnel System and created that program while I was in Hawaii. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share, it's a 7-step system. It's a system for turning leads into buyers and then converting buyers to become raving fans. I have since gone on to really help companies and help them take them to the next level in their business by implementing this system. One of the examples was a vacation company who was doing about $1.5 million. And just by simply breaking apart their entire funnel, the entire business, implementing these strategies, my team and I was able to help them take their business to $5.5 million over the course of 5 to 6 months. So what I'm going to share next.
And when you quote those revenue numbers, are those annual revenue numbers?
Those are annual revenue numbers.
Okay,
yeah.
And that's gross revenue.
Gross revenue.
Okay,
yep.
Good.
So there's a very specific process in order to scale, automate your business. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down these 7 steps, and they're going to be different for everyone. But the first thing is to think about, and the question that I have for you is, do you have an irresistible money magnet? Okay. So an irresistible money magnet, there's over 20 different types of money magnets. And I'm just going to give you some examples so that you can kind of understand what it is. But an irresistible money magnet can be a free report. It could be a coupon. It could be a free video series. It could be a coupon, a discount. Okay. It could be contests. Okay. So there's a lot of different types of irresistible money magnets. But by nature of being irresistible, it's something that is effortless for people to say, yes, I want that. Or yes, here's my information. Here's my name. Here's my email. Here's my cell phone number. In some cases, in the case of the vacation company, it was, enter your information to get a quote to go on vacation. Okay. So we were capturing a lot more information than just a name and an email. But the purpose of this money magnet is to get their information so that you can begin to then engage in step 2, which is to develop a relationship with your prospects. So actually, that's step 3. Step 2 is capturing leads, but I kind of covered that in the process there. So step 1, having that irresistible money magnet, whether it's a free report, it's a coupon, or it's a free video series, whether it's a quiz or a survey, then capturing the leads, rolling them into an autoresponder service like Aweber or MailChimp or Infusionsoft, enrolling them into an autoresponder program. And all that really means is it gives you the opportunity to email them, or in some cases you can text message them, and all of that's automated. Okay, so it's really important for that process to be automated, because as you scale your business, and go from doing in the vacation case study, they were doing like 50 to 75 leads per day. And then we scaled to over 300 to 400 leads per day. So you can imagine going from 50 to 75 leads per day. If that was all manual, that would take a lot of time by itself just to do those 50 to 75. But taking it from 300 to 400 and more, it gets a little overwhelming when you have that many leads flowing into your business every day, pretty consistent. So step 1, irresistible money magnet. Step 2, capturing those leads. Step 3 is developing the relationship. So what that looks like is, people generally don't buy something online unless they know, like, and trust the brand, or know, like, and trust the entrepreneur, or know, like, and trust the business. So what I like to do with this stage of the funnel, this area, when the lead is at this point in the funnel, is that what I like to do is I like to develop a relationship, and I like to over deliver, and I like to do what I call deliver results in advance. So this part of the funnel, we are showing people how to get a specific, let's say we're showing people how to get a specific result before they ever spend a dime with us. Okay, or we're giving them some type of strategy or tip before they ever spend a dime. In the vacation case study, and in the example of the vacation company, we went ahead and by developing a relationship with them, we immediately got them on the phone, told them how they can save 40 to 75% on their vacation compared to Orbitz, Travelocity, and Expedia, instantly they were hooked by that, just by simply having that discount, that incredible discount, and the personalization of that relationship with one of the vacation concierges. So again, a lot of businesses are different. Pretty much every business is different. So you'll have to come up with a way of developing a relationship with your customers. But what's really important at this stage of the process is getting them to know, like, and trust you, whether that means getting on the phone with them or, sending emails with content that is going to build trust.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, good. So that's some great ways marketers can get people in the door to that funnel. So when we talk about that funnel, how many stages are there? I mean, what we're talking about is obviously the sales funnel and leading them down that funnel. And one of the great things I've found that I've been able to do with podcasting is I've been able to lead people down the funnel without having to spend direct time individually with prospects. They can come down that funnel, they can learn, they can trust, develop trust, develop relationship, and you can do that with technology and with media. And it's a great thing because it makes your business much more scalable, of course. But yet, how many stages do you have in the perfect funnel system?
There's really 7 stages, 7 overall stages.
Okay, good. Tell us those 7. Just give us the overview, and we've already drilled down a little bit, but I want to just back up for a moment and get the 7 so we have the top level view to make sure we stay on track.
So, yeah, absolutely. So stage 1 is your irresistible money magnet. Stage 2 is capturing leads. Stage 3 is developing a relationship with your prospect. Stage 4 is converting sales. Stage 5 is adding outrageous value. Stage 6 is delivering awesomeness. And stage 7 is getting affiliates and referrals.
Okay, good. So take us to the next stage then.
Okay. I want to back up a little bit, and I want to give away some references and resources to how to capture leads. So there's 2 platforms out there that are really great and rather simple for setting up a lead capture page. Lead Pages is one of those examples, and Optimized Press is another example. Those are 2 tools in my toolbox that I use. That's my kind of go-to, to launching these lead capture pages so that we can start this whole entire process of developing a relationship and converting sales and creating raving fans. So,
absolutely. So that's a great point. Let's use a real life case study. Let's use your own business, okay? And so what do you do for people on Lead Pages or Optimized Press as it's kind of an entry to your funnel, right?
It is. So we have a site called Optimized Press Ninja. We've been using Optimized Press ever since it started over 3 years ago. We have people come to us over the years that say, hey, Bryan, can you help me launch my product or service online? Can you help me launch my coaching program? Time and time again, this is just the nature of the type of people that come to me, authors, speakers, coaches, that type of thing. So they'll come to me, and they'll say, can you help me launch a lead capture page? Can you help me launch a funnel? And I say, okay, absolutely. So one of the websites that we advertise to get people into our business is Optimized Press Ninja. And what all that is an opportunity for us to help you to develop a lead capture page, a sales page, or a membership site. Really an overall sales funnel, but there's a lot of different types of offers that we have. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody needs a full-blown sales funnel. Some people might only need a lead capture page, or some people may only want a membership site. So that site has a lot of options to getting people into the door, so that we can then, if you look at the life cycle of our customers, they are people who come into our business by building a lead capture page, but then we end up talking to them about traffic, how they can start generating traffic through Facebook or generating traffic through Google and YouTube. And then that's another opportunity for us to have another conversation about, okay, here's what we do. You can either do it yourself, or we can do it for you, or do it with you, more so.
Good. Okay, good. And that's the price of that offer is relatively low. Like someone isn't going to have to agonize over that. They're not going to have to mortgage their home or liquidate their kids' college fund, right?
Right. No, absolutely. It's a very low offer. And that's the nature of a tripwire. A tripwire is something that's less than a couple $100.
Let's go back to the funnel if we can and go down to the next stage.
Cool. Okay. So at this point, we're at converting sales. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into converting sales. But we'll just walk you through this process of an entire perfect funnel system. And at this stage, you've already developed a relationship, whether it's through email or whether it's through a phone call, and you've built trust. You've delivered results in advance. You've built up this trust so people are at a point where you can send them to an offer, a sales page or an offer that is something that's going to help serve them. It's going to help alleviate some of their stresses. You know what I mean? For example, in our case, Optimize Press Ninja. At this point, when you come through one of our funnels, you might come through a funnel. You might download a free report about what is the perfect funnel system. Where I show you and kind of lay out the entire system, and then after that, you might say, okay, well that's great. Just like the vacation company, they said, that's great. You just laid out for me all the stuff that we need to do, but how about we sit down and talk about how you guys can help us do it?
The done for you.
The done for you stuff, yeah. So what happens is at this point in the funnel, you want to send people to an offer, whatever that offer is. It could be a service, it could be a product. Generally speaking, if the offer is a lower ticket offer, it could be $20, it could be $100, it could be $497. Generally, a lower ticket offer, you're going to get more people that are going to say, "Hey, yes, I want that opportunity." If it's $7 to $20, that's considered a tripwire offer. What that is just an opportunity for people to engage with you on a level that it's not going to break the bank. It's going to be an opportunity for people to experience your business firsthand before they say, "Okay, I want to really take this to the next level." You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Okay, good.
Yeah. So that's that. That's converting sales. There are many elements that you need to have in place on that sales page. A few tips that I'm going to give you guys is to incorporate testimonials. Testimonials is a very powerful way of increasing your conversion rates. That's one. And what we're seeing right now that's working the best in our business is incorporating Facebook testimonials. So taking a screenshot, asking your customers to go to Facebook and share their experience with your business or your product, whatever their experience is. Ask them if they would go to your fan page or go to your personal wall and share what their experience is like. And by doing that, you can just take a screenshot of that, and then you can go and have your you can either add it yourself, have your web designer add it, web developer add it to your website for you, so that you can have that as proof. And that has been increasing conversion rates upwards of over 80%, because Facebook's such a trusted source, and it's not there's no manufacturing of that testimonial. People know that it's legit,
Yeah, because the social profile, the time it takes to develop a legitimate social profile on a network like Facebook is those aren't sock puppets.
Right.
I mean, some of them are. Certainly I get spam from them, usually from crazy places around the world, but the vast majority are real, of course. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Vast majority real. So there's a lot of different types of things that you can do to increase your conversion rates. That's just one. The next step in the funnel, I call it delivering, or no, you know what? Before that happens, we want to add outrageous value. So adding outrageous value is adding upsells, downsells, cross sells into your business. I have a friend of mine who did a product launch last month, and I went over to his office, and by 1 p.m., they had generated over $500,000 in one day. Now, that's because of a variety of reasons. But a quarter of his revenue on that product launch came from adding outrageous value. It came from his upsells. So imagine $125,000 of that revenue came from upsells. So what I try to impress upon people is the importance of adding additional offers into your business. And I can't tell you how many times I see where people just have one offer and they never make additional offers to people to to their list and to their customers.
Okay, so multiple offers.
Yeah, so multiple offers, make something. You can partner with other people to make an offer, and they can deliver it for you. There's a variety of ways that you can make other offers, but the point here is make additional offers that are in alignment and that are congruent with your core product, your core offer that you're selling them at the time.
So Bryan, what are the last two steps of the perfect funnel system?
Yeah, absolutely. So the last two steps are delivering awesomeness. This is the part where you're just going to over-deliver value above and beyond what your customers ever anticipated experiencing. And then you could do that through calling every customer that comes through your funnel. You could deliver content that they weren't ever experiencing to receive. In the case of the vacation company, what we did was we gave them a call and we told them about what they should expect from their vacation, what they should take with them. We sent them a PDF of all the different restaurants in town, the great places to go to, gave them some discounts, some coupons to some different places that they could go and have a good time with their family. So we went above and beyond what the hotel and what the resort would even do. So that's an example of delivering awesomeness. We just want to think about how can you help your customers become raving fans and start talking about your business. And the last step is about getting affiliates and referrals and making it easy for your customers to refer business to you. In the example of the vacation company, for every customer that they referred, we knocked off $50 off their next vacation, and we gave their referrals an instant $50 coupon or discount for booking their vacation. So not only are they saving 40 to 75% off their next vacation, they're going to get an additional sweet bonus of $50 off by making a referral. So we just really sweeten the pot for helping to stimulate our customers to become referral partners for us.
Okay, good. All right. And so that is the last step to the system, right?
That is. That's the last step. And then after that, then you can start talking about, okay, how are we going to drive traffic? But what's really important is traffic is really never an issue. There's a lot of traffic out there. It's all over the place. And the only real issue is how is your offer and how is your funnel set up? Is it set up for success?
So if you had to pick, like I alluded to in the beginning of the interview, I talked about copy and I talked about structure and I talked about graphic design. How important are each of these elements of this? Or is it really mostly the structure of bringing people down this funnel? What's
important is their first impression. First impressions are the first 6 to 10 seconds that they visit your website, they see your brand. Is it in alignment with what they're looking for? Is it in alignment with the problem they're looking to solve? So I would say it's a combination of things. The headline is one of the most important parts of your website because that's what most people read. A lot of people don't even go beyond the headline. And if the headline is not something that stimulates and captivates their attention, they're gone. So I would say it's a little bit of all of them because copywriting is important. Design is not super important in a lot of different industries and markets, but something subtle, something appealing to the eye. People don't like ugly things. People are more gravitated to things that look desirable or look good. But design isn't, at the end of the day, the number one thing for certain. Okay, so I would say that your first impression is going to be the most important.
Yeah, great stuff. Good stuff. Well, Bryan, you've got a couple of websites to give out. Give those out if you would.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have optimizepressninja.com. That's one of them. Instantlynoticed.com is another website that we have all about traffic and conversion. And then we have perfectfunnelsystem.com, which is a website that talks more about my story, how I started the Perfect Funnel System, and it goes into more depth about that too.
Fantastic. Well, Bryan Dulaney, thank you so much for sharing this with us today. And having the right design of that sales funnel is so critically important to our listeners so that they can just achieve more success and have a real, an automated system that is managing the intake of business into their company. So that's fantastic. Bryan Dulaney, thanks. Awesome.
Thank you for having me on today, Jason.
Sometimes I think of Jason Hartman as a walking encyclopedia on the subject of creating wealth.
Well, you're probably not far off from the truth, Penny, because Jason actually has a 3-book set on creating wealth that comes with 60 digital download audios.
Yes, Jason has that unique ability to make you understand investing the way it should be. It's a world where anything less than 26% annual return is disappointing.
I love how he actually shows us how we can be excited about these scary times and exploit the incredible opportunities this present economy has afforded us.
We can pick local markets untouched by the economic downturn, exploit packaged commodities investing, and achieve exceptional returns safely and securely.
I also like how he teaches you to protect the equity in your home before it disappears and how to outsource your debt obligations to the government.
And the entire set of advanced strategies for wealth creation is being offered at a savings of $94.
That's right, and to get your Creating Wealth Encyclopedia series, complete with over 60 hours of audio and 3 books, just go to jasonhartman.com/store.
If you want to be able to sit back and collect checks every month, just like a banker, Jason's Creating Wealth Encyclopedia series is for you. This show is produced by the Hartman Media Company, all rights reserved. For distribution or publication rights and media interviews, please visit www.hartmanmedia.com or email media@hartmanmedia.com. Nothing on this show should be considered specific personal or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions of guests are their own, and the host is acting on behalf of Platinum Properties Investor Network, Inc. exclusively.